Okay, can you switch on your camera? What are the projects you have done?
So mostly I have worked on Angular, and for 2 years I worked for React.js. In the meantime, also worked on Angular projects. Those are called Project TKL and Consortium and Mikada. The Project TKL is a basic social conversations between inside of the organization. Also, preserved animals location to locate preserved animals and birds, and to locate them where they are, and one of the specialties of the animals. And Mikada is a electrification project. It is to help the farmers to get the irrigation instruments from the government. It's a government project. And
So far, what is the main advantage that you do not have in JavaScript?
basically, so suppose for example, take an element so if you want to use in a JavaScript, you have to call by using for document.get element ID or get element class name or a tag name. We have to do like this in a JavaScript, but in Angular we have an change events and we can get the data directly.
No,
by
you
using
are
of
talking about Angular. I'm asking about TypeScript. The difference between like TypeScript and the JavaScript.
I'm not sure, Joseph. What is the difference between these two?
Okay, no problem. Have you heard about hoisting in JavaScript?
About
Hoisting?
hoisting?
Yeah, hoisting in JavaScript.
No, I'm not on this.
Okay, what are the data types in JavaScript you have?
Data types, array, boolean, these are the array, boolean objects and strings.
Okay, so can you share me your screen?
Okay. Yeah, can you able to see your screen?
Yes, I can see your screen now. So open any online editor, or if you have any editor open, that's also okay. Can you create an object with your name and age and console that log into the
Yeah, this will be object.
Okay, is there any other way you can use to create an object? This type of creating the object is called object literal, I think, right? Is there any other way?
You mean by creating of directly, you want to use another way?
I did not got your answer.
By creating directly, you want me to create another way?
Yeah, another way.
No, so
Okay, no problem. Let me give you one code snippet. Please help me with the output. Do not run this code in the browser. I'm just putting it in the chat. Just check in the chat and help me with the console logs. What will be the output here?
Okay. Yeah, 0, 1, 2, 4, 3.
Okay, no problem.
Second node function.
Let me give you another code snippet.
Yes.
Okay, so I have put you one another code snippet. Just help me with the output of this.
Equal to object B is equal to C equal to yes. Yeah.
If you're not sure, you can tell me like.
So this maybe it will give a 1 1 2 4 only. Because we already
Okay,
defined 1 2
okay.
1 2.
And there is one more code snippet I have given you. So what do you think? What it will print out?
0.1 plus 0.2 double equal to 0.3. It will give a true because it is a condition.
Okay. There is one more thing. You have two double equal and three triple. Like there is one syntax which is like this. Sorry, that is incorrect. So what is the difference between these two?
This will be the identically equal. And double equal to is a normal equal means it will not define. It will not identically equal. So for suppose I have a two string of two and a normal number of two. So double equal to will satisfy the equation. But the triple equal to will should be equal with the data type also.
Okay. Okay. One problem statement I'm giving. Just help me with the logic part. Okay.
Okay.
So I have this input array. Put in the chat. So this is the input array. You need to write a code so that you get an output like this. So basically, the first input array is of nested arrays that can go deep into n number of depth.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not sure, but there is a option like shift or shift to do this, but I'm not sure about it.
So
How to do this?
will you try to code it in the JS fiddle, or
No, I
should I
have
move to
to.
another question?
Yeah, you can move to the question because I have to Google
Okay,
it. So that not.
okay, no problem. So very, let me give you another question.
Okay.
So this is the problem statement. You need to find the second largest value from this array.
Okay. Mm, I can directly use a array dot sort and
Code it in the editor, not here.
sorry.
Yeah.
It's 8.
Okay. So now put 10 in the array, in the input array. line number 4, put 10.
10. Okay.
Yeah. Now run. It is again 8. In this case, it should be 9 now. So 10 did not got sorted.
Yes. Yeah, we got it.
Right. Let's move to Angular part.
Okay.
So, why we use Angular framework for our development?
So there are multiple options we have in Angular. Like it is in a single page application, and we don't need to refresh. It is to delete a DOM and create a DOM again and again. And we have multiple options like routings and defined components and CSS everything which is inbuilt in the Angular. And there are multiple component libraries are created for the Angular. And we can also create a web. Yeah. Sorry.
Hmm. So let's suppose if I have an application where I need to authenticate user before providing, like in the backend, before providing any data to it. So
Before providing.
like let's suppose a JWT kind of token mechanism I'm following in my application. That JWT token will be authenticating from every API call. Whenever I make any API call, I need to provide that token inside it. So how I can implement in Angular?
So we have interceptor. So in the interceptor, you can directly add you can directly add a token for the parents, ATP parents. Otherwise, you can create a service and you can write every API call from that. Like other, if you, so for suppose I have created a other authentication service page, and there I have created a common post, delete, edited everything, and there I will provide a HTTP param authentication param as a token to that. So I will call this API a service to every API call.
Okay. Have you worked on Angular forms?
Yes.
What are the different forms we have?
We have reactive forms and form violations.
So have you worked upon forms in your applications?
Not mostly because we have created a custom form violations for most of the time, and we have used form group things to validate a mobile number or emails.
Hmm. Okay, open the editor where you can code for your Angular application. Any online editor here. Open any new fresh one. So create a form where you have the username field, which will take only email as an input, and there is a button which will be enabled only if a valid input user has provided. A very basic form, one input, one button.
Sabina, I'm not able to do that.
Okay, so what is the challenge you're facing? Let me know. Here, what is the challenge you're facing?
I forgot how to create a form group here.
Okay.
On
So
our
I believe you have
property.
not. I believe you have not worked on forms extensively,
Yes,
right?
yes, not mostly.
So what are the things you have done recently in Angular?
Recently in Angular, I worked for the Pramenji components.
So that is a third-party UI library.
Yes, yes.
In Angular specifically, what you have done, like in your current project, what is the last thing you have created? Any new feature? Have you fixed any bug? Like last week or last sprint? So let me ask you about your project. So is it following agile methodology or any other methodology you are using in your development?
Yeah, it is an agile methodology. They have assigned tickets in Atlas and I mean Bitbucket. So I have to check the bugs and I have
Uh,
to.
you have sprints for the development.
No, we don't have a sprints. Previously, we do have a sprints. From the 1 year, I don't have a sprints things.
Okay, so I believe you are resolving some kind of bugs in the existing application.
Yes. So there is a feature like how to provide a calendar which is having a which should have particular dates. How to enable a particular dates in a calendar and I mean a date picker.
How you fix that?
There is a feature in the so we are using a material calendar there. So there is a feature to filter the dates. So I'm getting the date. I'm getting the dates from the backend, and I use those dates in a filter. So those will be shown in a enable mode.
Let's suppose if I ask you to call an API in this particular component,
Okay.
would you be able to do it and render that in the HTML?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so I'm giving you this. Just call this API, this one. It will return some amount of data. Just call this API, and in the HTML page, just create a table where you have the category. If you want to see the response, you can just copy and paste in the browser URL, and then you can check how the response will look like. So in the entries, you have API and there is course. So just print API text and the course, yes or no.
API and course. Okay.
Hmm. Yeah, okay. Have you used RxJX also?
RX.
RxJX?
Yes.
What do you understand with this?
So it having a multiple choice of data, multiple forms like throw error and a behavior subject and subjects, observables, everything. So whenever we are trying to transfer data from one component to another component without having any relationship, we can use the behavior subject as subject.
Hmm.
And if you want to get the data, if you want to throw an error which is getting from the API call, then you also you can use a throw error.
Apart from that, like if I want to call multiple APIs at the same time,
We can use
can
a
I?
fork. We can join the API calls and we can use by using a fork we can make that possible.
Yeah. So in this implementation, if I ask you to display only those APIs name which has yes, so you are
Okay.
printing right now yes, no, both. So if I want you to print only the one which have the yes,
I will simply put that in this condition.
is there any other good approach where you do not have to put extra div?
Otherwise, we can filter here. We can filter the data and we can assign to form data. Then we can directly use. So those will be came to this form data and we can show here only.
Okay. Have you worked on databases?
MongoDB. I'm familiar with MongoDB.
Okay. So how you create a collection in MongoDB? The syntax.
We don't need to create directly in the MongoDB. We will create a model and the model and the routers will create the database by using of code only.
Hmm. So let's suppose if I want you to fill like make a query in the MongoDB collection. From there, you need to find the employees whose salary are uh, above 1 lakh. So what will be the query? Can you write it down here?
No, I'm not sure with the queries. I just use the code which is written by the backend.
So you are not familiar with MongoDB then.
No, actually, I can handle you once the code is written, and I can use the written code already. I
Okay.
just
So for version control, what tools you are using?
Angular or Rust. Right now,
Version control or version control
version,
of your code.
previously we have used a GitLab. Right now, I'm using a Bitbucket.
Okay. So previously in the GitLab, uh,
Yes.
how you create a branch in CLI? you have master branch or main branch. You want to create your bug or feature branch. So how you will write the command in CLI?
Mostly I use the browser, and in the browser we directly create branches. We will try to speed.
If you want to commit your code changes in the master branch, how you do that in a real world, like in your application? You must be working with some other developers also on the same project. So you are using browser for that?
No, I use a VS Code only. Can I show you?
Show me.
So if I have any changes, so I will click here and I'll click here, and if I want to commit, I will change into stage, and if I click on, I will write the commit here, and if I click on a commit, then it will be commit. After that, I will push into my branch only, push to, and I will check the branch. If I want to push another branch, I will use the branch name here. Then that branch will be showed up, and I will push into that branch. If any changes is there, then I will get an error here. So there I have to push the code. I have to pull the code from that branch, and I have to merge with my local code. After that, I have to push the code. And the commit. So we have to stage the changes. Git stash will be this. If you want to use a command, git stash will be stash the code. And after that, I have to commit the name. Git commit -m and the message. After that, I have git push and the branch name. It will directly push into the which branch we have given.
Okay. And if you want to cherry pick some commit in your particular branch, how you do that?
If I want to,
Cherry pick some portion of your commit in another branch. Have you used cherry pick before? Like,
no, I don't use. I think
if you want to stash this, how you do it? Like, if you want to switch to another branch and you want to stash it, how you will do it?
directly use git stash. I'll directly use a git stash command. If I want to revert those things, then I will use a git stash apply.
So total, you have 5 years of experience.
Yes.